Hi everyone, it's Winnie here. I'm the pelvic floor physiotherapist and Pilates instructor of Papaya Clinic and Movement Laboratory. So today I would love to show you how I use a foam roller at home. What are the normal things that we ask patients to do in between physiotherapy appointments so that to keep the progression. So there's a long foam roller. Now some of the principles of foam rolling, you don't need to stay on one spot for very long. It is about moving on the foam roller. Also don't want to roll in a really fast way. So when you use massage balls or when you use foam roller at home, the key is actually slow movement, really deep, let it sink into the muscle, and then you sort of start moving and you keep moving, okay? Now another thing is we don't normally give prescription. So it's not like, oh, you need to do 5 minutes of this or like 10 sets of this. It's not like strengthening exercises. A lot of these times is you look at how the body responds to the foam roller or the massage ball. So if that day you're feeling extra stiff or extra achy, then you can stay a bit longer on the foam roller. But if, let's say, you are responding really well and you feel very light, then that is a really good sign that you don't need to spend too much time on the foam roller that day, okay? There is no harm to do the foam roller every single day as well. So if, let's say, you feel like that is good for you, please go ahead and do that. Okay, what I'll show you is the spinal series. So how to roll out the upper back, how to loosen up sort of neck and shoulders, and also down to the hips, okay? So we'll start with the upper back. So normally you put the foam roller around where your bra strap is to start with. Just try to relax on it first. If you're tense on the foam roller, nothing that you do is actually going to make sense. So interlace your finger so that you can support your neck. Place it behind your head and then bring your thumb down your neck so that your neck is supported. So what we want to do is keep your chin in, and I like to keep a little push into your hands the whole time so that you are trying to resist, that your hands are trying to resist your head and your head is pushing into the hands. Now from there, relaxing through your lower back and your hips, you're going to arch back and bend back, trying to feel for the mobility around your upper back and then come back up. Yeah, this is the exact speed that I will go for. If you're feeling quite stiff, you would just do it a little bit slower as well, okay? So the reason why I say that you don't poke your chin in is because we don't want you to do that and then go back. Like that is leading from the head is really bad and put a lot of loading in your neck. So you want to chin in and then arch back. And then other thing is try to keep your torso stabilized so you're not arching like that. And the roller shouldn't really be rolling. So if you see like I arch and then the roller is rolling, it just means that you're actually using your lower back. You're not actually going from your upper back, okay? Now to take it up a notch, you can rotate your body and then arch back. So when you do it like that, you can also stretch through the under armpit muscles through to the triceps as well, which is a really good way to open up any tension in there. From there, you can rotate, go around the world, coming back up to the center, and then rotate the other side, pull back, try and elbow lead the way, go back, open, and curl up. Yeah, so do that until you feel like, oh, it's quite easy to do and there's no strain. Lift your hips up and then just roll up and down. Yeah, try and stay soft on the roller. You'll find that when you roll to the lower back, you'll naturally want to tuck in because of how your spine is made. So when you go this way, you will want to tuck in to get into the spine a bit deeper. But when you go up to there, you will want to arch a little bit more so that you can actually get that spine segment on the roller, okay? All right, so roll up and down like that. Now, getting into your lower back, the most tense muscles normally is your quadratus lumborum. Like normally, if you go into the spine is here and you go out a little bit and dig in, that is where the muscle is really tight. There's no point in rolling like that. You need to go onto like diagonal a little bit like that way. Your arm is there so that you can just tuck your hips slightly and then go up and down. You're on the soft tissue, so you're not on the spinal segment. And the more lateral that you go, the more that you're on the edge of the muscle. So if you go that way, then you're more closer to the spine, okay? Yeah, and you do this as long as you like. I would not encourage you to go like side on. That is really sore for your rib cage. And I just don't like to rest patients in this position, okay? Glute release will be sort of upper glutes and middle, so glute min and glute med. Normally the tension feeds into your sacroiliac joint and you can get that tension right where L5-S1 is sitting and then outside to the joints. What you want to do is go side lying. So I don't like to roll down the ITB. I feel like that is quite sore. But if you're in this position, you're trying to find sort of where your leg bone is. So your ball and socket joint, the leg bone, try and go above that, yeah? And then you're gonna rock back and forth, yeah? Just relaxing that bottom leg and rock back and forth until you feel the tension sort of released, okay? You can also go up and down a little bit in this position to get deep into the tissue that you feel like is really sore. And normally it is right behind that ball and socket joint, okay? So you can feel it when you're on the side. What I do not encourage you to do is completely go on the side and go all the way down to the knees, because that is really sore in the ITB, okay? And you can also sit on the roller and same position, relaxing the leg, and then go up and down that way. Because the glutes is a circular structure, what you want to do is actually not just go up and down this way, but to go this way, to the side, down, back to the center. Okay, so when you do this, you are actually tackling the whole muscle structure around there and not just a singular muscle, okay? So these are the foam roller stretches for your back and your hips. I hope this is helpful. See you next time.